Greetings, I'm Barons and welcome to Meet Me at the Table. Today we're going to continue our playthrough of Kingdom Death Monster. We're going to be taking on the Beast of Sorrow. I'm super excited to fight this guy. We have done this once before, but we're going to do it again, hopefully getting that legendary item that we can use to craft that awesome knife. Now I've gone ahead and set the entire board up. We've seen enough hunts now and showdowns that I don't need to be telling you everything that's going on and how we set up every hunt, but just know that this is set up just like a level 3 white lion. We do have our grass here. We have a strategist on our field, so we're going to go ahead and be able to put out one of these. I also have the acanthus plants that we get from the gauntlets that he has. He's standing on one as well. Also, we have a survivor corpse up in the corner up here, and then way over on the side here we have an ore vein. So those are our different terrain pieces. Our lion is in the middle. Let's quickly go over a little bit of what he has, and then let's take him down. There are a few differences between the Beast of Sorrow and a white lion, so I quickly just want to go through them. One is over here. I've put a couple dice up here. I'm going to start using dice for a lot more different things that we can use to symbolize different things. For example, we're going to be using these for our armor as well, so I can just tick these down as we take armor damage. But the number 7, this is going to be his movement value, and the 1, 3, that's actually a 13. That's his toughness. He gains a +1 and +1 speed token, and strength token, and he has cunning, which you've normally seen. Indomitable, I think we've seen this one before. We've seen these two, but they're on other creatures. He does get trample, which is normally found in the antelope deck, and he also gets weak spot, which is, I believe, found in the Kingsman deck. So he actually has a few little differences compared to what a white lion normally has. So we have to watch out for the fact that he may trample over us, and he'll do monster level damage to a random hit location. Now remember, he's a level 4 white lion, so we'll be doing 4 damage to something that tramples over it. So I think we're going to be okay, but of course, you never know in Kingdom Death. The other thing we have going for us is I've built the AI and I've shuffled our hit location deck. In our last hunt event, we found a bunch of survivors, and sadly, they weren't able to join us, but they did give us some insight on this white lion. So we're able to look at the top 5 cards of the AI deck and put them back in any order. So I'm going to go ahead and quickly look at these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and see what we can find. We have found Power Swat, which is a basic. We're probably going to take a basic, by the way. Vicious Claw, which is another basic. Then we have Size Up, which is a basic. Well, I got all the basics on top. Maul, this one is definitely not going to be the first one we choose. And Lick Wounds. Oh, I might put Lick Wounds on top so we can just totally get rid of it. And that's going to be it. So let's go ahead and take a look at these and see which one we think is the best one to put back in which order. We're going to go ahead and put Power Swat on top of our deck, and then the order in which I'm going to put them back is this. I'm going to put Maul, then Lick Wounds, then Size Up, and then Vicious Claw. We're just going to put those back in that order. If that's the wrong order, go ahead and tell me in the comments. I'm sure it was, because I'm not that great. We're going to put those right here. Our hit location, of course, like I said, is already shuffled and ready to go. So let's go ahead and start our first turn with the white lion. And as we know, our white lion is going to do Power Swat. Closest threat facing in range, closest threat in field of view, or sniff. So it's going to be the closest threat in range. He's going to move and attack the target with a 1 speed attack with 2 accuracy, 2 damage, and after damage, knockback 6. The target is moved 6 spaces in a straight line directly away from the monster. And that's totally fine, because technically there's only be 1 space when you see what I'm going to do. Our white lion is going to come bounding down to the closest survivor. And so we're going to go ahead. Oh, wait a minute. I think I have these guys. Oh, this guy's illegally placed. Okay, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, he has to be within 6 spaces of the white lion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I think this guy's 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, he's illegally placed. Well, I placed all my guys illegally. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think the rest are fine. All right, yes, we're good. All right, Power Swat is going to take effect now. It's going to go ahead and move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down to here, and it's going to go ahead and attack Ariana. That's going to be its plan. We're going to go ahead and roll 2 dice to see if we're able to hit her. Now, I'm going to use a new dice rolling technique. Tell me if you like it, or better or worse than the other ones you've seen in Kingdom Death, and I'll switch accordingly. If people say didn't like it, I'll go back. It's going to go ahead and attack with 2 dice because the card itself gives 1, and it's got a +1 speed token. So let's go ahead and roll these dice. And it got a 3 and a lantern 10. Now I do get +2 evasion sitting inside this tall grass, and I do have some monster grease as well. So I do have +3 evasion. The only problem is it's not linked together, so I don't get the extra evasion, but the +3 evasion is going to save me from a lantern 10. So instead what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and use my survival, tick this down to a 9 so that we are going to dodge that attack. Or maybe we should get hit by the attack because it'll knock us backwards. And then I don't have to worry about the cunning card. At the end of each monster turn, the monster extends its claw. If there are any adjacent survivors, target one at random and full move the white line directly away from all threats. The target suffers grab. Actually, I think I'm not going to dodge it. I'm going to go ahead and take the hit, go down to keep my survival of 10, and we're going to get knocked back, well, 6, but I'm going to hit the wall right there, and that's going to be the end of our knockback. Now, I do have to take the damage, which is going to be 2, plus he has a +1 damage token. I actually put a strength token down there. I just switched it. He actually is going to do 3 damage to us. So let's go ahead and see where he hit Ariana. He hit Ariana in the head. Ariana has a total of 6 armor in the head. 6, so -3 brings it down to a 3 armor. So she's at 3 armor in the head, and I think doing okay. She does get knocked back to there, and that's the end. The cunning card is not going to go off. Our white lion has finished its turn, and we're going to move into our survivor's turn, and oh, I think we got him right where we want him. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and activate Hawk. He's going to go ahead and jump onto this stone face. He's going to go ahead and surge to gain an action that allows him to move onto any part of this surface. I'm going to put him right there. His survival is going to go down to 9, and he's then, I think, going to activate his bow, which means he's able to have to spend his movement and his action. And since he's surged, he now does have his movement and action in order to fire this bow. Now, atop the giant stone face, he does get some bonuses. He gets +2 to his range and +2 to his accuracy. So let's go ahead and see if we can hit this white lion. I have a total, well, speed of 4 here. It says conversion spend of movement. Yes, okay, so I have to fire once, but I get +2 to this attack, plus of course his other accuracy bonuses. And he got an 8, 9, 10, 11. That is enough to hit our white lion. Our white lion is going to get hit in the beast's tail. Its reflex, move monster forward in a straight line, cancel all hits now out of range. Any survivor passed over suffers grab. Well, that's going to be terrible. All right, it's going to happen no matter what. That's going to be horrible. All right, we're going to go ahead and do that. Now we did try to get past his 13 toughness. Let's see if we're able to do that. Let's roll our die. And we got a 7, plus our thing has a +9 to strength. So this is ridiculous. So I was able to wound the white lion. Now, of course, its reflex is going to fire off, which means it's going to move forward in a straight line. Now, before its reflex fires off, I am allowed to surge if I want to, which I might do. Oh, it's going to be too late. I would like to pounce with her, but I don't think that's going to happen because she needs to spend both her movement and her activation in order to do it. And you can't surge and dash to create that from happening. It actually has to be your move and attack at the same time, which is why I used this dash to get up there in order to be able to have him fire. This is going to be terrible. All right, but I am going to go ahead and spend a survival for Ariana so she can get out of the way. She's going to actually dash to over here. 1, 2, 3, I guess to right there. She's going to dash right there. That's going to be awesome. No, I lied. She's actually going to dash back here. In case this thing decides to attack everybody, I won't be next to it. It's going to move forward in a straight line. That's going to be the end of its activation. I am going to take the top hit location or top AI card off the top of the deck and put it in its wound stack. We're then going to move over to somebody else's turn. Now, he can still dash. Sorry, he could still dash. He surged to get up on top of that, but I don't see any reason for him to dash right now. And of course, he did get +2 range, and his range on that is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I was totally able to hit him. I just want to make sure. I think we're going to go with our spearman next. We're going to go with Fendrin. He's going to go ahead and move 1, 2 to right here. And because he has that spear, he's got an awesome arm, by the way, he's going to go ahead and attack. Now, of course, I can reach 2, so I can actually go ahead and hit him from there. I get to go with 2 speed here, so we're going to go ahead and roll 2 dice and see how we do. We're going to roll them up and see how we do. We got a 1 and a 5. Well, the 5 is just enough to hit with the Lance of Longinus because he has +2 accuracy. So he got a total of 7. So he did hit. Let's see where he hit our wonderful white lion. We have hit him in the strange hand. Hopefully I don't fail this attack. Let's go ahead and roll it up and see how we do. We got a 9. Oh, he's got luck too. Because he's wearing that lucky charm, he gets +1 luck because I do actually have both of those blue ones locked in. Not the ones for the lucky charms, but I have a total of 2 blue ones locked. On these cards, if you have a square, all you have to do is have a locked affinities on the gear grid. If you have ones that have puzzle pieces, those are the ones that you have to have locked from the actual piece of gear itself to activate it. For example, we have this one. Our arc bow is the best example. I have to lock both the red and green on this, and then somewhere have a blue one locked in order to gain +2 range. But we have our +2, which means our 9 is actually a critical hit, which says you hack off the monster's hand, spend 1 survival to treasure this moment and gain 1 permanent strength. It's a persistent injury lost hand. Some AI cards may be affected. That's awesome. I am totally going to spend a survival. He's going to go down to 9 survival to gain a permanent strength. Why would you not do that? That's going to bring his strength score up to 3. That critical wound, of course, does do damage, so we're going to go ahead and take the top card off of our AI stack. We're going to move into our next character's turn. The next character that's going to go is going to be Kalidia, and she's going to go ahead and move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into the blind spot. Another thing I have to do is I have to tick down Ariana's survival to a 9 when she dashed out of the way when this thing came barreling towards her after that reflex. We're going to go ahead and attack with our beast knuckles. These are paired, so I'm going to get 2 speed for each of them. So I'm going to go ahead and roll for 4 dice. Now it does say when you wound with this weapon, monsters gain -1 toughness until the end of the attack. So we'll see how that goes. I do need a 6+ in order to hit. She does have 1 accuracy, so I only need a 5+ to hit, and I'm in the blind spot, so I need a 4+ to hit. She also has the entire set of white lion armor, so she does get +1 speed and +2 strength when attacking with daggers and katars. So that means she's actually going to be attacking with 5 dice. So let's go ahead and see how she does. She got a total of 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. So we're going to draw the top 4 cards off our hit location deck. Now, of course, you have to remember, she's really a risk-reward type character. She hits a ton, but who knows how many times she's going to find the trap for us. She has found the beast's knee. You hit the white lion's sturdy kneecap. That's awesome. We have found the glorious mane. Now, this is impervious, so I can't actually damage it. We have found the beast's maw. Failure, the monsters roar triumphantly. Roll a d10 on a 4+. Each attacker suffers 1 brain damage per monster level and is knocked down. Oh, I hope she doesn't fail that. And then failure. Move the monster forward in a straight line. Cancel all hits now out of range. Any survivor passed over suffers grab. Well, I don't want to fail that one either. All right, so I could put these in any order I want. I think we're going to start with the knee. Then we're going to move over to the glorious mane, this one, and then this one. These are going to be the 4. We're going to go in that order. Let's see how things go. Before we roll our dice, I do want to mention that the Lance of Lodges hit, so it says each showdown, the first time you wound the monster, gain a -1 toughness token. We're going to go ahead and put this down in his little token area down here at the bottom. He only has a 12 toughness now, so it's a little bit easier to hit this guy. Now I do get +4 strength from the beast knuckles, then I get +2 for having the white lion gear. So I'm at a +6 right now. Then she also has +2 strength, so she's at +8. And she also gets +1 because of her necklace. So I'm actually at a 9, 10, 11. The only way I cannot wound this creature is if I roll a 1. So let's go ahead and start by hitting the beast's knee. We got a 1. So we missed wounding him the first attack. We're going to go ahead and move to the next one, which is going to be our glorious mane. There's really nothing I can do about this one. This just hits, nothing happens unless I get a critical wound, and I did not get the critical wound, so nothing is going to happen. We're going to go ahead and attack the beast's maw. Let's see what we get. We got a 4, so that wounds. That's awesome. So we're going to go ahead and take 1 card off the AI deck and throw it into the monster's wound stack and remove the beast's maw. Now we're going to go to our beast's back. We got a 6, so that also is a wound. We're going to go ahead, take a card off the top, and go ahead and discard the beast's back. So now at this point, all of our characters have actually moved and attacked except for 1. So she's going to go ahead and go next. She's going to move in and attack with her whistling mace. She gets to go ahead and roll 3 speed and see how this goes. Now I am activating it with blood paint. So with the blood paint, I'm also able to activate the round shield that is next to it. So I'm going to go ahead and use this to block. I'm going to spend 1 action to block with that. So I'm going to go ahead and put a die on that to indicate that I'm going to block. Just like that. And the reason I can do that is because our blood paint says when I use my action to activate a weapon gear to the left and right of this card, these two are two separate attacks and cannot be used with two-handed weapons. So I'm going to choose to block with that one and attack with the whistling mace. So I get to roll 3 dice, and I need a 6+ in order to hit. Now she does have +1 accuracy, so I need a 5+ to hit. Let's see how this goes. We got a total of 2 hits again, which is going to be awesome. Let's go ahead and take a look at what we hit. We were able to hit the Beast Paw. Failure, perform basic action, target the attacker. This target attacking +2 damage. Then you hit the monster right in the ding dong with the fuzzy groin. We're going to hit the ding dong first, and then we're going to go ahead and hit the Beast Paw. So let's go ahead and roll our dice and see how she does. Now she does have +2 strength innately, and then she's going to be having extra strength from nothing. She has actually no extra strength. So she's going to only get +5 to this roll, and she needs to get above a 12. So the first attack is going against the beast's groin. We failed to wound. So we're going to go ahead and discard that card and move into the next one. We're going to see if we can do this. We need to hit this one. This would be really bad if we don't. Let's see what we got. Oh no, we didn't wound on that one. So this one is going to turn to face the attacker and then perform its basic action. And its basic action is right here. It's going to go ahead and move, attack. It's going to have 2 speed, which is going to be 3 speed. It needs a 2+ accuracy, and it's going to do 2 damage per attack. So let's go ahead and roll 3 dice for our white lion and see how he does. He got a total of, well, 3 hits. All right, I'm going to go ahead and choose to dodge one of those hits. We're going to bring it down to an 8. We're going to dodge 1. Then we're going to go ahead and use our block to block another one. Okay, so we got rid of 2. Well, actually, I have to block 1, and then I have to roll the 2 dice, and I get to choose which hit location I want to dodge. Let's see how we do. We got the head, and we got the waist. The waist, I think we're going to go ahead and take, and we're going to dodge the headshot. So our waist is going to go ahead and take a total of 1, 2, and I think he gets 3, 4 damage. And this had 4, so now there's no more defense on our character's waist. It is gone. And now that's the end of our character's turn, which actually isn't too bad because we're all sitting kind of right next to this white lion, and it's hopefully going to attack her because she has the shield and all that awesome stuff. So that's the end of our first round. Moving into the second round, our monster is going to go ahead and attack, and let's see what it's going to do. It is going to vanish. Oh no, it's its legendary card. When vanish is drawn, face down, remove the white lion from the showdown board and remove the priority target token. While vanish is face up on top of the AI deck, a survivor on a space with tall grass may spend an action to roll a d10 to search. On a result of 9+, the monster is found, place it adjacent to the survivor, and discard vanish. When vanish is drawn face up, target a random survivor and place the white lion adjacent to them. Target is doomed. Attack target. Speed 4, 2 accuracy, 2 damage. After damage, if the target's survivor gains 0. Oh, if a target survives, it gets 0 present story event. Oh my gosh, this is going to be awesome. All right, I'm really excited when I draw legendary cards. Usually it's bad for my team, but it's still really cool to see. All right, so when vanish is drawn face down, remove the white lion from the showdown board and remove the priority target token. And this is a duration card, so this is going to now sit face up on the AI deck. So it will be the next card that we draw. I'm going to remove him from the showdown map. All right, now at this point, I can now spend face up on the AI deck. If a survivor on a space with tall grass may spend an action to roll a d10 to search. On a result of 9+, the monster is found, place it adjacent to the survivor and discard vanish. All right, we're going to go ahead and do that. We're going to have, I think she's going to move into the tall grass right here, and she's going to attempt to find this white lion. I need to get a 9+. I don't think we're going to find a lion anywhere time soon. Nope, she failed. All right, I think we're going to have her do it as well. She's going to move in and attempt to find this white lion. See how he does? Nope, she failed as well. He's going to move in and attempt to find this white lion. There's going to be something else. He did not find the white lion. Nobody found the white lion. He's just going to stand there and hope he doesn't die. I'm going to actually have him use his cat eye circlet. He's going to go ahead and be able to look at the next set of, the next 3 monster hit location cards and put them back in any order. So let's go ahead and check those out. I might as well do something with him. We're going to go ahead and look at the cards. We have, there's the, put this on the bottom. We've got fleshy gut while the lion swats back for basic action. Okay. You strike the monster's throat. All right, perfect. We're going to put them in that order. That's awesome. Now, These guys all could do an action if they want to, because all they did was move, and then they, oh no, I think you have to use your action to do this. Yes, you have to use your action to do it. Okay, so everybody's moved and done an action. We're done with round 2 already. Now we're gonna draw our next monster AI card. Here we go. All right. When Vanish is drawn face up, target a random survivor and place the white line adjacent to them. The target is doomed. All right, let's go ahead and see which one of our lucky survivors gets to be attacked by the white lion. The first one we're going to roll for is going to be this character right here. That's Hawk. Hawk got a 7. Then we're going to go ahead and roll for Fendrin. He got a 3. We're going to next roll for Cledia. She got a 4, and our last one is going to be her. Let's see what you get. A 9. Oh, that's actually perfect. All right, it's going to land right here and attack her. That's the plan. It's going to go ahead now and attack her with 4 speed, plus its +1 speed token, so it gets to roll a total of 5 dice. That's ridiculous. All right, now, it doesn't say it moves and attack. Oh no, the target is doomed, so I can't use survival. I was thinking about dashing out of the way, but that ain't going to work. All right. We're gonna go ahead and hope we survive this. We're gonna get hit with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dice. 5 dice, it needs a 2+. Lucky for us, we're in tall grass, so I actually get +3 to this roll because I get 2 for the tall grass and 1 for my monster grease. So it needs a 5+ in order to hit. So let's see how he does. He got a total of 2. He only got 2 hits. I'm pretty excited about those 2 hits. Let's see where those 2 hits hit us. I'm gonna roll our dice and see what we get. We're in the, oh no, we got double waist and I can't do anything about this. And she has no armor in her waist at all. So she's gonna be knocked down. And since these are gonna be doing 3 damage each, she's gonna have to roll on the evil table of dead survivors for this attack. She's gonna go down, oh no, this is gonna be really bad. Our first roll on the severe injury table is going to be a 2. Let's go ahead and check that out. So mental note, legendary cards are awesome to see when you're not playing Kingdom Death. 1 or 2 says final breath. With your last gasp, you utter final words of bravery. Adjacent survivor gain +1 survival. You are dead. Good news, we get to go up to 6 survival, which is awesome. Bad news is we have lost, I guess, our tank for our battle. So she is gone, she is dead. Wow. Okay, first off, really exciting card. I love this card. I thought that was really cool. Sadly, not a fun card to play. But it was really neat to try to find that line and everything. That was really kind of cool. All right, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, it's just out of range. All right, that's the end of its turn. It did its Vanish card. Now we're going to go ahead and use its Cunning card. So it's going to go ahead and at the end of the monster's turn, the monster extends its claw. At this point, I'm going to go ahead and dash with her to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I guess, over to here. That's probably the best place she can go. She can normally move 5, but she does have her white lion boots linked together, so she gets the +1 movement of 6. Sadly, I'm not going to be able to pounce on him. Well, maybe I can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Now I can pounce on him. And he's just going to stay there. Our Cunning card has gone off and nothing has happened. The one thing I forgot is I did forget the weak spot when I attacked with her from the back, but that's okay. We're going to continue moving forward. He's got -1 toughness, which is fantastic. The other thing I forgot to do is I should have fired my clawhead arrow at the beginning of the game too. It gets -1 evasion token if I hit with this, but that's okay. We're going to move him now. He's going to go 1 to right. We're actually going to stay right where he is, and he's just going to go ahead and attack with that spear. He's less than 1 away. So he's going to roll his 2 dice and see how he does. He got a 7 and a 6, which I believe is both going to be good enough to hit. He gets +2 accuracy, and he needs a 6+, so he only needed a 4+ to hit. So with those 2 hits, that's exactly what I needed, because we know the next one is going to be a trap, which maybe I should have let him spring, now that I think about it. Oh well, too late. We're going to go ahead and put these probably in this order. I believe that's going to be our best bet. We're going to do it just like this. We're going to start with our straining neck. Let's see if we can get him in the straining neck. Who knows? We might even be able to kill this monster. That'd be awesome. We're going to roll our dice and see how we wound him. We got a 5, so that's a wound. It's not a critical, which would have been cool because you have a chance of actually destroying the monster. We're going to go ahead and remove a card from the AI deck and discard this card. Then we're going to go ahead and attack our fleshy gut. Let's go ahead and see how we do with that. We got a 9. That's another critical wound. So it's going to go ahead and was this cancel base? Oh, it cancels the failure result. The white lion vomits all over you. You feel awesome. It feels awesome, I guess. Gain 1 random basic resource and 3 insanity. All right, we'll take it. We're going to give our basic resources a quick little truffle shuffle here and see what we get. We have found a monster bone. So we're going to go ahead and give that to him. Though, like I've said before, it really doesn't matter who you give these to. They're all going to go back to the settlement after the fight. At this point, I am going to have Hawk go ahead and surge. He's going to go down to an 8. No, I lied, not Hawk. It's not Hawk that I want to surge, it's Fandrin. He's the one who needs to surge. He's going to surge to an 8, and he's going to attempt to hit again with that Lance of Longinus. The reason I'm doing that is because we know the trap is next, and I want to spring that trap with nobody around him. So we're going to go ahead and take our dice and see how it goes. We got a 5 and a 2, which the 5 is going to be enough to hit, the 2 is not, which is just fine. We're going to go ahead and look at our hit location card. It is the trap. It says the attacker is caught in the White Lion's ruse and is savagely mauled. Attacker is doomed. Perform basic action, target the attacker. Doomed. You may not spend survival until the card is resolved. Reminder, okay, so this was a lot worse than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was just going to attack everybody around it. That's not going to happen. It's actually going to move up and attack. So this thing is going to move forward, attack him, and he's going to go ahead and hit with 3 speed, and he's going to do, he needs a 2+ in order to wound him. Now, the only problem is I do get +2 evasion for being in the grass, but that is it. I don't have any other evasion ability whatsoever. Well, I lied. He has 1 innate evasion, so he gets +3 to this roll. Let's see how the thing did. It got a 4, a 5, and it gets to roll 1 more die. So let's see, keep on hitting. Yep, it hit me 3 times. It hit me 3 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, no, it's a 5+. So it did only hit me twice. And we're going to go ahead and see where those 2 were hit. I cannot use any type of survival for this. I got hit double in the body. So I got hit for 1, 2 damage in the body twice. So he's going to go ahead and go down to 4 in the body. He's going to take 4 damage to the body, and he's already taken some, so he's going to lose the 3, and he's going to fill in his first dot on his card, which is his light wound. Now that we have survived the clever ploy, we're going to go ahead and take our hit location cards and give them a good old truffle shuffle here and get them ready for the next round and see what happens. We have the Beast Brow. Hopefully we can find that one again instead of the trap. That'd be awesome. All right, our hit location deck is all shuffled up and ready to go. We're going to put our basic action card down and continue. He's gone, or he's attacked, and he's also done a surge. So he's kind of done. We're going to go ahead and think we're going to use her next. No, I think we're going to use him next. He's going to fire that clawhead arrow this time. He's going to go ahead and attack with this thing. It gives 1 speed. I need a 6+ to hit, and it does, and I have a 6 to wound with it. So that's going to be awesome. We're going to go ahead and do this. Now he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and its range is the bow. The bow's range is 6 +2 because I'm standing on top of that thing, and I get +2 accuracy. So instead of a 6+, I need a 4+ in order to hit this thing. Let's see how we do. I'm going to roll it up, and we got a 3+. Now, does he have any extra accuracy? He does. He has +1 accuracy. So he actually did hit with this clawhead arrow. He needed a 6, 5, 4, 3. He hit with that. Let's see if he's able to wound. Let's see what we've found. We have found the Beast Maw. All right, let's not miss this. We're going to roll our die and see how we do. We got a Lantern 10. Oh, that's amazing. So we critically wounded with the clawhead arrow. That's awesome. The blow destroys the White Lion's jaw. Wow, I must have shot it straight off with that arrow. Persistent injury, no jaw. Roll a d10 and a result of 5+. The White Lion's jaw flies off its face. The attacker gains +1 courage and +1 survival. I don't see why we don't roll that. Let's see how this goes. We got an 8+, or an 8, so that is better than a 5+. So he's going to gain 1 courage and 1 survival. Wow, that was an amazing shot with our clawhead arrow. Now it does have -1 evasion token, so I'm going to go ahead and put that there too. Gaining the extra survival is going to bring his survival up to 10, and when he gets his new courage here, that means we are going to reach a bold milestone, so let's see what happens. During the showdown phase, we become triumphant. The essential difference between man and monster is a gap no human can overcome. You accept this and tap into a deep well of deranged fortitude. Gain the following ability and roll on the table below. I am stalwart. I ignore being knocked down by brain trauma and intimidation actions. Oh, that's going to be awesome. Now we're going to go ahead and roll and see what else we get. We get a 5, which means we're able to gain +3 survival and +3 insanity. Oh, I was hoping for the strength or speed, but that's okay. I'll take it. So Hawk is up to 7 insanity and has 10 survival, which he can't get more than that because that's our survival limit. That also did a wound, so we're going to go ahead and remove a card from the top of the deck. We're going to move into our next survivor's turn. I think it's going to be her, but I think we're going to use our Cat Eye Circlet first. He's going to go ahead and use one of his survival, going down to 9. That way we can go ahead and look at some of the hit location cards and see what happens. We have found not the trap. That's awesome. All right, Beast Chest. We found the Beast back, full move monster forward, full move monster forward, and perform basic action targeting the attacker. Oh, I don't like any of these. These are all terrible. Oh, let's keep them back in the same order. We're just not going to fail. That's going to be our plan. She's now going to move 1, 2, 3, 4 to get into the blind side of the white lion, and she's going to go ahead and attack with those guitars, which means she gets to roll 4 dice. Let's see how that goes. She's going to roll, no, she gets 5 because she does have the white lion gear, and she needs to get not too much in order to hit. Let's see how we do. We got two perfect hits, but I don't think anything happens for those perfect hits for her. But we did hit 5 times. Let's see what we have found. We have found the beast's ear. Failure when the white lion jumps back without turning with the monster 1 space behind it. Oh, thank goodness. Beast tricep. Perform basic action. Target the attacker. And then we have all these. Okay, we're going to do these 2 last. We're going to do this one last. We're going to do these first. Yeah, that'll be fine. We're going to do them in that order. That'll be good. All right, we're going to start right here with our beast's ear. Now, of course, all these have failure actions, and she only fails on a 1. So hopefully she does not roll that. Our first attack is going against the beast's ear. Let's see how we do. We got a critical hit on that one. Let's see what we get. We have got the force of the blow damages the white lion's ear. It is now partially deaf. The white lion gets a -1 accuracy token. Wow, we are just wrecking this poor guy. He's so bad. He gets a -1 accuracy token, so we're going to place that down in his area. Now let's attack our beast tricep. And we got a 3, which is enough to wound it. So we're going to go ahead and discard this and do a wound. We've done 1, 2, 1 for the ear and 1 for the tricep. We're going to continue on to the beast's paw. Let's see how that goes. We got a 5. We were able to wound the beast's paw. We're going to take another card and place it over here. Now here comes the tough ones. The beast's back. I need to hit these and wound these. We got a 2. Believe it or not, that's enough to wound this thing. We're going to go ahead and pull that down, and we're going to go ahead and remove a card. And our last final one is the beast's chest. Let's see how that goes. We did it. We got a wound on the beast's chest, which means we're going to remove another card from the deck, and we are down to only 3 AI cards. We're not doing too bad. Except for that legendary action, everything's been going okay. Of course, I say that now. No, just watch what happens to us. That's the end of her turn, his turn, and his. I could surge with her, and I think I am. I'm going to go ahead and surge my die here. This is probably bad because it's probably going to trigger the trap because she hits with so many dice. We're going to go ahead and see what we can do. We're going to roll our 5 dice and go ahead and attack again with our beast knuckles and see how it goes. We missed with 1, 2, but we hit with 3. So let's go ahead and look at our hit location cards, and we have found not the trap. We've got the soft belly. That's probably our first one. Then we've clipped the tender muscles. Oh, this is your, oh, all 3 of these do not have any type of reactions whatsoever. Oh, this is awesome. We're going to go ahead and start with the soft belly. Again, I only fail on a 2+. So let's see how this goes. We got a critical hit with the soft belly, and our soft belly says gain 1 random white lion resource and has a persistent injury organ trail. The white lion's intestines hang from the wound on its guts, dragging on the floor. At the start of every monster turn, before it draws an AI card, roll a d10 and result of 1. The monster suffers 1 damage. Awesome. We have like 3 critical hits on this guy going on here, or 2 persistent injuries. That's awesome. Now we're going to go to the beast heel. Let's see how that goes. We're going to roll it up, and we got a 4. That's enough to wound him. So that's 2 wounds. I'm going to take these 2 cards off the top of the deck, and we have the beast femur next. Let's go ahead and roll that. We got another lantern 10. We're going to go ahead and what's this? Critical wound. The bruise the white lion's femur, crippling its graceful movement. The white lion gains a -1 movement token and gain 1 random white lion resource. We're also going to take a top card off the AI deck, and we're going to go ahead and give it a -1 movement token. So we're going to gain his -1 movement token, and I get 2 white lion resources for the criticals this round. We have found white fur, and we have found sinew. All right, that's fantastic. Now that's her. I wonder if I should just go ahead and attack with him as well. This thing only has 2 AI cards left, and one of them is that legendary action. It's going to be horrible. Now, I think I might just let the white lion go, but if it vanishes, that's going to be terrible. It's going to land down on top of somebody and probably eat somebody else. That'll be horrible. Wow, what to do? We are going to stop at this point because he does have a disorder that says if he ends his turn adjacent to him, he is knocked down. So I'm not going to activate him or he'll be knocked down. She's already surged. He's already surged. We're done. We're just going to move into the white lion's turn. He's going to go ahead and mix up his white lion cards here. Mix up, give him a big old truffle shuffle here. And just because I'm not even sure what these are, that's great. I'm still going to do it even more random than that. I'm going to roll whichever one is highest. I'm going to go ahead and draw. So we're going to roll for that one first and see what card we get. That was a 5, so I'm going to place the 5 right here. And our second one is a 4. So we're going to place that right here. We are going to be drawing this card. Let's see what happened to our survivors. Oh no, it's that legendary action, even though I threw it on the ground. All right, it's going to vanish from the deck. Now this is going to be placed on top of this card, just like that. And he's going to vanish from the board. Poof, he is gone. And we have to find him now. So I think we're going to start with him. He's going to perform his action in the tall grass and see if he can find him. He needs a 9+, and he got a 2, so he failed. So she's going to move into the tall grass right here and see if she can find him. She needs a 9+. And she found him. She got a critical 10. Unbelievable. All right, we have found the white lion. I'm going to place him down on the board, and I am going to attack him. He's right here. He's going to go ahead and be attacked. Let's make sure I place that right. When the vanish face-up spend in action on a result of 9+, the monster is found. Place it adjacent to the survivor and discard vanish. All right, so we're going to go ahead and discard vanish. That's awesome. Now, he is going to go ahead and dash. He's going to dash with his activation here. He's going to go down to a 7, and then he's going to go ahead and surge to attack. Now he can only move 3 spaces because he's awesome. He's going to move right here, but now he is still going to be able to attack him because he has that reach of 2. So he's going to go ahead and tick his die down to a 6, and let's see what he can do. He gets to roll 2 dice for his speed, and he's going to try to hit this white lion. He got a 7 and a 5. If we look at the Lance of Longinus, it has a 6+. He's what he needs, and he has +2 accuracy, so he only needed a 4+ in order to hit. He has hit twice. Let's see what cards he has drawn. He has drawn good, not the trap. Beast flank. Cats hate this. The monster gains very upset. Snarling, the monster swats at the attacker. Okay, we're going to put him in this order, and we're going to try to wound these locations. The first one is our beast flank. We got a 3. That still might be enough. 3 + 9 is 12. Plus he has an extra strength for himself. So we did wound the beast flank. So that's going to go ahead and discard an AI card. I have to wound with this because otherwise the only card it has left in its AI deck is its vanish card, which is ridiculous. All right, let's see if we wound this thing. You got a 6, we did. We wounded this. Now, of course, this is going to fire off. Snarling, the monster swats at its attacker. The attacker suffers 1 brain damage. Perform the basic action, target the attacker. All right, but I do get to discard vanish as its AI card from the wound, meaning it only has its basic action left, which is awesome. We're going to go ahead now and perform his basic attack. It's going to move over here and attack our character with a speed of 3. And it has a +2 accuracy, but it has a -1 accuracy token, so it actually needs a 3+. He's not in the tall grass, and he doesn't have any other way of gaining evasion except for what he has on his character. So he gets +2 to this roll, -1 for the monster and +1 for himself. So this thing needs a 4+ in order to hit him. So he gets to attack with 3 dice. Let's see how this white lion does. This white lion hit all 3 times. So we're going to go ahead and roll to see where he hit him in. Oh, this could be bad. I need to dodge anything to the body. Oh no, there's 2 to the body. All right, I'm going to dodge 1 of the body shots, bringing him down to 5. Oh, I can't use survival because it's my action. So I can't even use the survival to dodge. This is not his attack. This is my attack. So I have to take all this damage. And it's going to be 2 damage to each of these locations because he has a +1 damage token. He's going to then take 2 severe injuries to the body. Wow, unbelievable. Just to show you, this Beast of Sorrow is no joke. He knows exactly when and how to hit my characters. This is the only thing that has no armor on it. It already has a light wound, so he's going to take a heavy wound and roll because he took 2 damage. Now he also took 2 damage to the head, so we're going to drop this down to a 4. But this could be a moot point because I have to roll twice on the severe injury table for the body. Let's go ahead and roll our first die. We got a 4, and roll our second die. We got a lantern 10. All right, let's go consult our book and see how it goes. He now has a gaping chest wound. He's going to suffer -1 permanent strength. This injury is permanent and can be recorded multiple times. And he is also going to go ahead and gain 1 bleeding token. Oh man, okay, at least he survived. And 10 is belly up. The blow sends you sprawling and you are knocked down. So he goes down to 2 permanent strength and he gains another bleeding token. He only has his basic action left. I'm going to go ahead and surge with him, bringing his survival down to 8. And he's going to go ahead and use his cat eye circlet to look at the top 3 cards. I'm not going to mess this up. And we have found not the trap. Let's see which one we want. I think we want this one. You hit the monster right in the ding dong. That's fantastic. Failure, failure. Yep, we're doing it just like this. Those are going to be the way we do it. He's going to go ahead now and use his action and his movement to go ahead and fire his arc bow. He gets a 6+, but it's a 4+. He's standing on top of that. Plus he has +1 accuracy for a 3+ is what he needs to hit this white lion. So let's see if he can do it. He got a 9. That is a hit. He's able to hit the white lion, and we know exactly where he's hitting him. We're hitting him right in the ding-dong. We're going to go ahead and see if we're able to wound this location. And we got a 3, and he gets +9, which is 12. So we have totally hit this thing. It only has a 12 toughness, not to mention he does have +2 strength on his own. That means our white lion, the Beast of Sorrow, is dead. We were able to take out our Beast of Sorrow, and we get to gain all the rewards. The legendary monster's victory reads, use level 3 white lion victory, plus I get 1 Iron Strange resource. Nominate that survivor that dealt the killing blow. That survivor gains a random fighting art. Awesome. So that means Hawk's going to gain a random fighting art, and we're going to be able to get all the level 3 white lion resources and a strange iron resource. So we've defeated the white lion, the Beast of Sorrow. We gain some awesome things. The first thing we get is the Elder Cat Teeth, which are sharp and as they are strange, which is awesome. We can use them to make a knife. Then we get this iron, which is exactly what I wanted. One thing I failed is that I believe he would have had this post-traumatic stress card, which means he should have skipped the next hunt to recover. And so he shouldn't have been on this hunt. I missed this, and there's so much to keep track of in this game. This is what I missed. Sorry about that. We're just going to make him skip the next hunt phase instead. On top of that, we're going to gain 4 basic resources here. So we're going to go ahead and place 1, 2, 3, 4 right down there. Then we get a lot of white lion resources. We get 8 of these. So let's go ahead and mix these up a little bit, give them a truffle shuffle here, and get 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now there are a lot of resources left this time, and I do have that ultimate weapon card for innovation, so I get to choose one out of here after I'm done. So we've got the skull, which says when you gain this, a survivor of your choice gains 1 insanity. All right, let's see who that's going to be. We're going to make that Cledia. She needs it. She doesn't have any. Now let's see. We got Love Juice, another one. We got Monster Hide. We got a Monster Organ. We got White Fur. We got Lion Testes. We have Sinew. We have a White Lion Claw. We've got the Golden Whiskers, Great Cat Bone, and the Shimmering Mane, which starts as 2 basic hide resources. Oh, and a White Lion Claw, and it keeps on going. Wow, there's tons of stuff here. Now, in our White Lion deck, we still have White Fur, Great Cat Bone, a Curious Hand. Holding this fills you with sadness. When you gain this, 1 random survivor gains 1 insanity. We have the Lion Tail, the White Lion Claw, White Lion Fur, the Great Eye of Cat, and the Great Cat Bone. I don't really know which one to take because I guess they all kind of... I'm just going to take this White Lion Tail. If that's wrong and you think I should take something else, please let me know in the comments below, and I'd be more than happy to change this out. I'm not exactly sure what to take because I haven't looked at what could be coming in our settlement soon and what we're looking at to try to build, except of course I want that lantern gear because look what happened. She didn't make it without the full lantern gear. All right, that's the end of this showdown. We were able to take down the Beast of Sorrow. We're going to be moving into the settlement phase next, and this time it's going to be a massive settlement phase because I've got, again, lots of resources, and now I have some iron so I can be able to make some really cool things. Because on top of all of this, we are bringing back this stuff too. Another Iron, Sinew, White Fur, Monster Bone, Broken Lantern, Monster Hide, 2 question marks, and another Love Juice, which should really help our population, which is struggling right now. Every time I fight something, I lose 1 or 2 people. That doesn't mean our population is growing at all. So hopefully those Love Juices will help our population, and we'll be able to continue growing and maybe take on that Watcher pretty soon. If you did enjoy this playthrough, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell symbol so you know when the next video comes out. I'm excited to be going into the settlement phase. Lots of cool things can be happening, and I'm excited to get some more population again. That's going to be it for this video. Also, please feel free to leave anything in the comments below. I would love to hear from everyone. Of course, if you think this isn't a good choice out of what was left from the White Lion, please let me know, and I'll try to switch that out. That's it. Again, thank you so much for watching, and if you're excited to see what comes next, then I need you to meet me at the table.